A wealthy businessman wakes up to find his $3 million yacht flooding with seawater. Then he looked overwhelmed. He climbed out of the cabin to check on the situation, but as soon as he poked his head out, he was dumbfounded. He saw a lone container floating out of nowhere in the vast expanse of the sea. It hit his yacht right in the middle of the sea. The rich businessman saw that his boat was tilted. He lowered the canvas to slow down the yacht's speed to prevent more seawater from pouring into the cabin. He then pulled out a telescopic steel pipe and inserted it into the gap between the container and the hull. He tried with all his might, trying to pry the container away, but after 2 hours of prying, the steel pipe was bent, but the container was still stuck in the hull of the ship. Seeing that this didn't work, the rich businessman had to think of another way. Just then, he suddenly saw a hole in the corner of the container, so he rushed into the cabin. From the locker, he lifted a heavy sea anchor. Then the rich merchant cautiously jumped onto the container. He threaded the end of the twine through the small hole, tying a dead-end knot. The other end is tied securely to the metal clasp of the anchor. After making sure it is securely tied, the rich merchant takes the anchor in his arms and threw it into the sea. With the currents and the pressure